So we resell their software and do services, hosting and stuff. And yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Good, let me share my screen. Okay, let's get started. Sorry for being late. I wish Daniel had joined the meeting because we are doing quite a lot of things together. But okay, let's get started. Okay. Yeah, welcome to Working Group Apply. We are August 20. Before we start with the list, I wanted to know, because we don't have the same thing we do in API machinery where we have topics. I think if somebody has a specific topic in mind, we should do it now.
I know I think I commented on I edited my PR and that stuff. I don't really know what's going on, sadly.
Okay. Actually, maybe it makes more sense to do the topics once we're done with the issues. So anyways, let's keep going. Scalability issue with server-side apply. What's going on with that? Daniel has done a gazillion changes to improve the number of allocations. When we serialize, deserialize, compare, and a lot of things. So we have a ton of improvement. We found out that the size of the managed field is a big problem because it's like much bigger than the actual object, especially in Protobuf. So we're trying to see how we can reduce this size. One way to do that is to gzip, but it's very, very not pretty. We're considering the idea of having multiple. So we also suspect we'll have to change the format later anyway, if we want to improve it, make it binary or whatnot. So Sully is working on DirectXman something. Is working on finding a way to negotiate the type for the managed fields so that you can have multiple types, multiple versions, multiple way of encoding, pretty much like the accept header and content type header work in HTTP. This would also give us a chance to have a different type for when you encode for storage and when you encode for clients. And potentially having a none for clients, so we don't send it to clients. So we're considering this. I think it's pretty important. This is the status on this. Let's move to the next one. So we are still working on this and trying to hurry up because we don't have much time left. CRDs. Jenny is right on time to talk about CRDs.
Yeah, I have a PR for this already, and I think it's passing everything. We just need it to get reviewed, and that should be good. That should be ready for getting into the release.
Okay, good. That's great. I was going to look at it very soon. I'm removing the help warning. Yeah, we could update with more recent version of the. Do we have a test for applying CRDs now, Jenny?
It's part of the PR that I made to add the CRD validation field to.
Okay, that's good. Did you add a bunch of tests? Because yeah, I think yeah. Did you add
no, I only added one test that went through creating a CRD with the validation field that had the list map type and list map keys, and then doing some operations that would rely on it knowing about the keys. That's all I did.
Okay, that's good. We probably need a test to see what happens when we don't have the validation field, because I don't think we have any test for that.
I think there are some tests already for applying CRs, and those didn't change with my PR.
Okay.
But what we didn't have before was a test that applied CRDs, because
Right.
yeah, and we couldn't do that before because the test framework didn't have the OpenAPI set up for CRD.
Okay. And now, did you change that?
I made a new one in the integration, like top level integration test that does it. So we don't have to set up the OpenAPI in the.
Awesome. Thank you. Allow setting field manager declaratively. Kevin, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I updated the cap to include information about what happens when there are unknown fields and what happens if the request parameters are set to a different value. And I think Turin didn't respond yet, so yeah, we have to wait again.
Yeah, I saw your ping. I was gonna look at it again.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Kevin.
I didn't include it in the first place because I thought it's already, like, everything works, so I didn't think about specifying it, but it's in there.
The more explicit, the better.
Yeah.
Fail if apply, specify, manage field and or document. I think I've seen something. I remember reading code for that. And I left a few comments.
I thought Josh was asking questions on Slack about this.
Recently?
Yeah, the one you were talking about, specifying his task.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It's not applying these to the right object though. So that's the problem.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I remember the PR, yeah. Wait, I think I got it.
About the, let's move on to the next. Did we get it up? Okay. Server-side apply takes ownership of fields that don't get set due to status wiping. I see you have the cap. I feel like I looked at it. Nobody seemed to have looked at it. We should maybe ping Jordan again on that.
Which one? The field ownership? Yeah, during the last 1 or 2 meetings we discussed this. I was looking for some more ideas on how this is possible, because adding the field remover to the storage registry doesn't help if we can't access it from Field Manager, and I haven't yet found a way to plug all together. So, okay. And I didn't look much at it anymore as I was stuck and nobody looked at it. So if you want to get...
No, I think this is fine for now. Yeah. It's obviously not great, but it's probably fine for now.
Yeah.
Decide what to do with mutating admission controllers.
Yeah, that's on hold until the performance part is solved.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if we'll ever be able to do it, to be honest. Certainly not per mutating webhook.
Yeah, only for the entire mutation chain.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best. I think that's the best we'll be able to do. But
it's a start. So having at least this already helps, I think.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we can probably cache too, so maybe it's going to be easier if we, because we can cache the before. The before is going to become the after is going to become the after, the before. So I think we can cache some of these and maybe it'd be okay.
I don't really know what's going on with the scalability issue, because it's hard to keep track, and I always see PRs popping up and gonna reference. I don't know if it works with it.
Yeah, it's complicated. I'm also confused. Verify and maybe document.
There is a new PR for this. Yeah, there's a new PR you could mention while we're away. Wait. On the bottom there should be a reference to the new one. Yeah.
Oh, this one. Okay.
This one. Yeah.
Oh, this one got closed. Okay. Let's update it.
Yeah, because the other one was targeted for 115, so they closed it.
All right.
If you'd look at it, I think you can approve. I don't know.
Okay, I'll certainly look at this one. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. What have I changed? Okay, good. Improve field manager semantics documentation. Yeah, we know that. Documentation is probably going to be next week. Define defaulting strategy. Yeah, unions is definitely not for now. Okay, great. I think Julian has done some of that. Immutable fields we've also postponed to next release. And it's a lot done by Stefan now. I should update that. Okay. Yeah, I think we've been through the list. Do we have anything to say?
I don't know if I told you or anybody, but just that you know, I'm out for probably entire September.
Okay.
So a longer holiday because I got too many days and I'm forced to. But aside from that recommendation, but I would at least after the holiday, maybe a little bit before, I would look forward to doing more again where
Okay.
possible. I felt like the last few months I lost track or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Kevin. It's good to know.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, well, I guess we'll see. Code freeze is before the next meeting. So we'll see what we manage to do with the scalability.
Yeah.
Still the highest priority. It's been like this for probably months now. Hopefully we're gonna go through it soon. Thank you, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Kevin, see you in a month and a half.
Yeah. Well, I think there's an API machinery meeting before I'm away.
Oh yeah, next week.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see.
Fine.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.